Start. The suit of the appellants was decreed, in which the trial court found that the appellants were the legal heirs of Hassan Ali and had the right to redeem the mortgage and to recover the suit premises from the respondents. The plea of adverse possession raised by the respondents was rejected, and the plea of respondents that the suit was not maintainable in law in the absence of the two married daughters of Nandaram was also rejected. Feeling aggrieved, an appeal was carried to the appellate court, which was also dismissed. The first appellate court held that since the two married daughters were not residing with Nandaram at the time of his death, they were not necessary parties in the suit for redemption. It was also the finding of the first appellate court that out of the two married daughters of Nandaram, Aarti was not alive. So far as the other daughter was concerned, the appellate court held that at the time of the death of Nandaram, she was not residing with him, and therefore she was also not a necessary party in the suit. It was further found that the married daughters of Nandaram were not in possession of the suit premises, and that since the suit was not for partition of the suit premises in which the interest of the married daughters could be considered, they were not necessary parties. Finally, it was held that since DW1 had clearly deposed that the partition of the suit premises was already done, and after partition the suit premises had come to his share, and therefore the married daughters of Nandaram had no interest in the same, and accordingly they were not necessary parties. Aggrieved by the decision of the first appellate court, which affirmed the judgment of the trial court, and respondents preferred a second appeal in the High Court. The High Court, as noted herein earlier, had set aside the concurrent judgments of the courts below and held that the suit was bad in liable to be dismissed because the two married daughters of Nandaram, who were necessary parties to the suit for redemption, had not been made parties. However, the findings of the courts below, to the extent that the two married daughters were not necessary parties, the death of Nandaram for the reason that at the time of his death they were neither living with him nor were in occupation of the suit premises, and that one of the daughters were not considered by the High Court. Therefore, so far as the merits of the second appeal were concerned, the High Court had not considered the same and allowed the second appeal on the ground of non-joinder of necessary parties. On the question of theory of substantial representation of the two married daughters of late Nandaram by his two sons, it was held that the same would not salvage the case of the plaintiff's appellants in the facts and circumstances of the case. It is this judgment of the High Court which is impugned in this appeal. As noted herein earlier, the second question which needs to be looked into and decided in this appeal is whether the two married daughters is Nandaram, viz. Annapurna and Pyaribai, were necessary parties to the suit for redemption of mortgage. That is to say, whether in their absence the suit was maintainable in law. The High Court in the impugned judgment had relied on Section 19 of the Hindu Succession Act 1956 and held that since the two sons of the two married daughters of late Nandaram had succeeded to his estate as tenants in common and not as joint tenants, the suit was not maintainable in law in the absence of the two married daughters.